How to get paid to exist as a woman, a topic that is so close to my heart. And before we begin, I want to be very honest because honesty and authenticity is part of our wealth. So I'm not making thousands per week yet. What I've done is allowing me to get paid already using the inner work that is actually transforming my relationship with money so that I am getting paid for my wisdom, for my presence, for my energy, for the woman that I am becoming. Although most of us avoid talking about money, how much money are you making and so on, I'm going to be transparent here. I have made my first tiny sale of a course for 55 euros. Then I've had a client book a session for 100 euros. And previously I have had a client book multiple sessions for 600 euros. Additionally to that, I've also been able to attract money that compensated me in the form of taxes returns. So an amount around 42,000 euros together with my husband. I am very grateful for all these blessings. And this video is not going to be how I make millions and getting paid to exist, but it's more like here is the inner work that I'm using to transform my relationship with money and how you can begin activating this frequency too for yourself. And if you are skeptic when people talk about money and energy, I get it. Because we all start from different backgrounds and from different level of support. So I'm not saying that you can only think beautiful thought and change your life or not take any action and change your life. But what I'm sharing is the inner alignment that you need to start attracting the opportunities that you want, attracting the people who are willing to pay you, and be more confident in your value, in your worth. And so this doesn't replace practical action, but it makes your actions work better and more consistently. For years, for me, making money meant exchanging your skills for a certain salary. It was logical, it was safe, it was the thing to do. But then I felt the call to start doing something on my own, creating my own business, being paid for who I am, for my wisdom, for my inner work that I'm doing. That felt really new for me. But I saw people doing it and I said yes to that calling. So I started creating my courses, posting videos and sharing my message, even without proof that this could work. So it was like taking a risk. There have been really challenging moments in this journey, but the more I did the inner work and transform my relationship with money, the more I could attract clients and sales and even money from unexpected sources. Getting paid to exist doesn't mean that the money will necessarily come through the channel that you expect, like from your business, right? But it opens all of your channels to be able to receive more from life. It can be money, it can be support, it can be abundance in general and in different areas of your life. The moment I understood that I was being paid for who I am being versus what I am doing, everything shifted. Because then I understood that it's about working on myself as a whole, on my self-worth, on my alignment, on my energy, my physical body, my energetic body, my emotions, my nervous system. Aligning all of those aspects of myself were actually what makes the huge difference. Even my subconscious programming, expanding all those layers of myself is what actually made me expand what I can receive. So getting paid to exist has so many layers as well. Of course, you need to bring something to the table, right? Maybe your skills, maybe your expertise, maybe your energy. And to that come your aura, your self-worth, your magnetism, your ability to receive. Wealthy people might attract wealth because they think, of course, money comes to me. And some even think, of course, money comes to me easily. But if your belief is money is hard, then your reality will show you exactly that. Even while you are taking the actions, you will have the confirmation that yes, despite the actions that you are taking, it is still hard. So ask yourself, where did my belief about money come from? And generally, it will be about your parents and your peers and the people who have influence on you since you were little, right? So ask yourself, is this true? Or is this just a programming? And start changing those beliefs. For example, if you believe that it is hard, start changing it in it is easy. Online, you can find example of how it is easy for other people. And then from that place, you go and say, if it is possible for them, maybe it can be possible for me as well, right? So you start reprogramming your beliefs. And you start looking at what those people are doing and how you can become the person who does those things in your own way, aligned with what is important to you, in your own value system. When you shift your beliefs, the universe responds immediately. You might start seeing small coins here and there. It is like breadcrumbs. The universe telling you, yes, your money is coming. And here's the trick. Instead of taking that money and saying, what will I do with 1 penny, right? You should take that money as if you have already received the money that you were manifesting. So take it as if it was even 1 million, right? That gratitude that you have, that enthusiasm that you have, like, yes, it is coming. I am seeing the proof that my beliefs are shifting. This is meaning that, for example, money is easy because it's easy for you to find a penny, to take it and to cherish it like it was 1 million. So this is elevating your vibration around money. And when you do, things start to change around you. The opportunities that you attract, the people who want to support you, your self-worth rises. You become more visible, or you don't have blockages around visibility anymore. You make better decisions and you show up differently. And this is exactly how you start getting paid to exist. When it comes to getting over your fear of being seen and becoming more visible, I have a video that I will link. And additionally to that, instead of seeing being visible as a way how people will judge you, start seeing it as your service of love to the world. I know that sometimes we want to be so generous that we give and we give and we give, and we don't even care about receiving in return. What that does is that it is depleting your energy because you are giving so much, but you are not receiving in return. The laws of the universe are so that we want fair exchange. We want an equal give and receive. We want reciprocity. So for the service of love that you are already doing, be worthy enough, deserving enough to ask for value as well. This is how you can package your knowledge, your wisdom into a course or into a coaching program. And for people who cannot afford your services, you also give that wisdom freely online, like we do on YouTube and other social media. And this will rise when you accept your self-worth. This is where self-love is so important on this journey of getting paid to exist. For me, everything shifted not only when I started seeing visibility as connection, as love, as contribution, but also when I started choosing myself, taking my projects, my things that I love doing very seriously, investing my time, my energy, and my money in those things that build me up, because this is elevating your self-worth, and this makes it easy for you to understand that of course you get paid to exist. You are already investing in yourself in so many ways, so it's normal that the universe wants to compensate you for the service that you are already doing, and even for the way you are already treating yourself and other people. You cannot surround yourself with wealthy people and not have some of their ideas and their way of doing things stick to you. So this is how online, choose people who inspire you, not people who bring you into comparison trap and make you feel shame or guilt. Choose people who inspire you and start taking the daily actions that will get you to your goal. Instead of comparing yourself with the people who already have what you want, start comparing your daily action, even baby steps, with the dreams, the ambition that you have. I first learned these concepts from my mentor, Dr. John DeMartini, and it really helped me to balance my perception about success and failure. You are comparing your reality to something else, to a fantasy, and this is what brings depression. So if you don't want to be depressed, be aware that you are doing that comparison, and then start taking the action step that will get you to your desired reality. Of course, we can do the quantum jumps. I know I've experienced them myself. And at the same time, we cannot neglect the daily actions, the structure, the discipline that is required to have that ease in receiving money. So we need both our masculine and feminine energies. It's like you are building a tower. At the beginning, you are placing one brick, but you don't see the tower yet. You don't see the results. But the vision is in your mind. The tower is in your mind. Create enough momentum so that you can build that tower over time. The momentum that you are creating is not just the actions, right? It's also the frequency that you are sustaining. It's also the transformation that you are doing at your energy level, at your money relationship level, at your capacity to receive. Not only money, wealth in general, abundance in all areas of your life. Because we don't also want to get paid only with money, but feel like every other area of our life is miserable. Our health or our relationship or the environment or the community we live in. Getting paid to exist might require a lot of energy from you because you are being present for a lot of people. So make sure to nourish your body even more deeply. There's something called hypernutrition, where you absorb the minerals and the vitamins directly from extracted vegetable juices. So I highly recommend that you supplement your normal nutrition with vegetable juices like celery, spinach, and carrots and apples, right?
And
you
spinach,
can Google
and this is
vegetable juices,
juice.
and they will be so good to replenish your energy. All right, take care.